What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to the next edition of Player Reviews. Now this is another one that we have managed to get out ridiculously quick after the new Team of the Season. This is a Antonio Di Natale Team of the Season Player Review. If you haven't already watched my Balotelli one, there should be a link in the description down below to go and check it out. But as always, we're going to look at some real life stats, some in-game stats, and then go on some gameplay and give my verdict of him there. But before we get started, what I do want to say is if you want a fast and reliable coin service, check out utcointraders.com. There's a link to them down in the description below. Anyway, let's get going. So obviously his name is Antonio Di Natale. He's a striker. He is Italian. He plays for Udinese in the Serie A. He is 5'6" in height, and at the time of recording, he costs 920,000 coins on Xbox. This will most likely go down though due to happy hours. In terms of some of his key in-game stats, he has 99 finishing, 99 ball control, 98 curve, 98 long shots, 96 shot power, 4-star weak foot, and 4-star skill with some absolutely amazing ones. A full list of his in-game stats are here, but they are kind of the main and key ones. He's got really good free kick accuracy, like I said, the great curve, good shot power, good short passing. He seems to have more all-round stats than Balotelli. Obviously, Balotelli has the height. Di Natale's 5'7" according to this. Foothead says he's 5'6". Hard to tell which one he actually is. I'd go for the 5'7". But yeah, his strength and height lets him down a tiny bit. That's the difference between him and Balo. Balo has the height and the muscle, whereas Di Natale has the raw pace and the general finesse about his play and general skill about it. So I actually managed to score more in the same amount of games with Di Natale. I think I ended up with 17 in 10 with him. Very, very good indeed. He was absolutely fantastic. I used him in two different teams, a 3-5-2, which I'll be doing a squad builder on, and a 4-1-2-1-2. He was far, far better in the 3-5-2. I don't know what it was. Perhaps it was more central play and the better use of passing and through balls and stuff. But yeah, I didn't really find him to be too effective from 4-1-2-1-2, perhaps because he's shocking with crosses. So he has really high ball control and dribbling, which seemed really odd because in game it seemed like most of his touches were really, really weird. Most of them seemed to be really big touches and really far away from his feet, but more often than not that was for the best. It would help you to get away from the players. Like he would knock the ball into a good little bit of space to get past them and basically beat the defender. In terms of some of his actual other stuff, he's got a 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, which is great. I love a good 4-star skills player, and that means you can do plenty of chops, rainbow flicks, anything you want like that. His positioning seemed great. He has high attacking work rate and low defensive work rate, which for me in a striker is great. I like my strikers to be up the top, and I like them not to be defending, plain and simple really there. It's amazing to think he's 35 years old as well, like considering just how quick he is considering that age. Like to be 35 years old and to have on game 98 acceleration and 89 sprint speed is really impressive. He is very quick. Like I said, amazing free kicks, incredible finishing with the 99 finishing. Dribbling is really effective. Curve, fantastic, meaning he can finesse so easily with 98 curve. Penalties are great with 97. Short passing's great at 92. Shot power's 96, same as his long shots being 98, so he can shoot from outside the box and score more often than not. Although Balotelli seemed a bit more effective for that because of the raw power he has inside of him. The only real letdown for him seemed to be his height. Now, that doesn't really matter as long as you don't play balls into the box, with him being so short and his heading and jumping not being great at all. Obviously, he isn't going to be getting on the end of headers. He scored 1 or 2 headers for me, but in fact, this wasn't one. But yeah, it's completely irrelevant as long as you don't play it in the air. You can do driven crosses because his volleys are good, and more often than not, you can get on the end of them. But as long as you keep the ball on the ground, keep it through balls, sort of stuff like that, he will more often than not get on the end of it. His finishing is so good. Chances like that, where he's got his back to his goal, he can still, back to the goal rather, he can still turn and pivot and get a fantastic shot away. And one other thing I found of him was like his interceptions and stuff. More often than not, he was blocking their passes and getting himself already in a great position. Look at this little run here by Neymar. But yeah, he was always in like great positions, whether that's for the through balls or whether that's to block their passes, block the goalie's throws, stuff like that. And more often than not, he would win the ball high up the pitch with a good block, and that means he has so little work to do to actually get into the goal and get the goal scored. So we're coming up towards the end of this review now. In a second, the overall will be flashing up on the screen. And basically, I've given him a 9.2 out of 10. He's just that little bit better than Balotelli. It seems he has a little bit more skill and a little bit more ability. Obviously, he loses it due to his height and lack of strength, but he is still an absolutely fantastic goal scorer, scoring a ton of goals for me. I really, really enjoyed him. I do also really quickly want to say a big thank you to Jamie or SAS645 for lending this player to me. There is a link to him down in the description below. He is an absolute really nice guy, and he has some incredible gameplay and stuff, and he is really good at FIFA. So if you like that sort of stuff, go check out his channel, a link down below. But that is the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Thanks always for watching. Subscribe to his channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.